हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम वंस अगेन, वेलकम टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल। क्योंकि देखो लास्ट टाइम भी हमने आईयूपैक नेमिंग ही देखा था कोऑर्डिनेशन कंपाउंड्स का। इस टाइम पे भी मतलब लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने फर्स्ट 1 2 3 these many 3 examples we have completed. Today we are going to start remaining 4 examples. Okay, hope so. If as I have written these examples already, it was on the board, so hope so if you have completed it's good. If it is completed, then check your answer also. Okay, so once again we are going to start with the IUPAC name with the 4th example. What is that 4th example? See here, platinum NH3 twice Cl2. Okay, so firstly we have to observe that given complex is cationic, anionic or the neutral complex. So it is easy because there is a no charge, there is a no ion, means it is the neutral complex. If neutral complex or cationic complex is there, then we have to write the metal name as it is. Here metal is platinum, means we have to write its name as it is, that is the platinum. Next step, what is that? We have to write in the round bracket, that is the oxidation number. So first we will find out the oxidation number for platinum. X, NH3 how many are there? 2 are there. NH3 0 plus Cl how many are there? 2. For each Cl minus 1. Is there any charge? No charge, so 0. So x plus 0 minus 2 equal to 0. X minus 2 equal to 0 means here oxidation number of the platinum is plus 2. So here we have to write that Roman twice. Now say, what about the ligands? It is homo or heteroleptic? Heteroleptic. So we have to write here alphabetically the name of the ligand. NH3 is there, means it will be amine. It will be amine. 2 is there, means di. Here di. Okay, 2 chlorine are there. So Cl is there, so here it will be chloro. Just collectively we have to write the ligands. Okay, now see, amine starts with the A, chloro starts with the C. It starts with the A, it starts with the C. So first priority goes to amine. So how to write? See here, diamine, diamine, dichloro, diamine, dichloro. After completion of ligand we have to write the metal name, and that metal is platinum. Okay, and its oxidation number is 2. So here we have completed the nomenclature of today's first example. Now we will discuss the second example. Okay, that second example is containing ligand, only one type of ligand, means it is the homoleptic ligand or homoleptic complex. Now see here, example is FeCO5. Okay, so if we consider this complex, once again this complex is the neutral complex because there is a no charge, there is a no any out of the square bracket. So this is the neutral complex. So as we know that if neutral complex, then once again I want to tell you that rule, that is the metal name should be written as it is. Which is the metal? Iron. As we know that if anionic complex is there, then we are writing that iron as a ferrate, but for the cationic complexes and neutral complexes we have to write it as it is. Now next step is that round bracket, its oxidation number. So for the iron X, CO are 5, oxidation number of CO is 0. As I told you that H2O, NH3, CO, En, for them we have to consider the oxidation number, that is the 0. So here there is a no charge, means neutral complex, so 0. So finally X is equal to 0, means oxidation number of iron is 0. If 0 oxidation state is there, then there is no need to write anything in the round bracket. Okay, so now see ligand. How many ligands are there? 5 are there. 5 means we have to write here penta. CO means we have to write here carbonyl. We have to write here carbonyl. Just collectively we have to write its name. Starts with the penta, first letter capital, penta, carbonyl, penta, carbonyl ion. This is the simple name of this complex. Okay, so now third example of the today's lecture. Now which is the today's third lecture examples here? Platinum Br2 NH3 4 times after bracket Br2. Now see here, you will say, ma'am, which type of complex is there? I think so you are able to observe this one. Okay, for that one, once again I will tell you that trick. What is that trick? See, if square bracket is there, here nothing is there, here nothing is there, there is a no any charge, then this is the neutral complex. Clear to you? What is my point? Before square bracket, after square bracket, and nothing is there, and on that square bracket there is a no charge, so this will be the neutral complex. If square bracket is there, in front of that something is there, okay, means any ion is there, at that time this is the anionic complex. This is the anionic complex. If square bracket and after that something is there, then it is the cationic complex. Clear to everyone? Now see here. Here also, what is there on that positive charge? So this is the cationic complex. What about this one? In front of square bracket is there, so this complex is the anionic complex. For this one, nothing is out of the bracket, means in front and at the end, and there is a no charge, means this is the neutral complex. Now see this example, nothing is in front, at the end there is a no charge, means this is also the neutral complex. This in front, at the end nothing is there, there is a no charge, means this is also neutral complex. Here in front of bracket, square bracket, nothing is there, but after square bracket something is there, so after square bracket something is there, means this is the cationic complex. Okay, this is the simple trick for you people, but if you are unable to understand this trick, because of tricks it gets less time, or it requires less time for the identification. Otherwise you can follow our common step. What is that? We have to write its ionization. Br always carries minus charge. How many Br are there? 2 are there. So total charge is minus 2. So total charge on this square bracket, that will be plus 2. So platinum Br2 NH3 4 times. So this will be the C2 plus charge will be there. Okay, now in this way we can say that this is the example of cationic complex. Now see, if cationic complex is there, then platinum, that metal name, will remain as it is. Okay, clear to everyone? Now next part, that is the oxidation number. For this one, platinum X Br2 1 minus 1 plus 4 NH3 are there, so 0 equal to Br is there, means again plus 2 into minus 1, no charge, so equal to 0. Okay, now see, X minus 2 plus 0 minus 2 equal to 0. Once again I am telling you, listen carefully. If we consider this one, platinum Br2 NH3 4 Br2, for this one we are going to find out the oxidation number. So it is X minus 4 equal to 0. So X is equal to plus 4. So in this way we have to write in the round bracket, that is the Roman 4. Clear to everyone? So here we have completed that identification of the complex, as well as we found the oxidation number. Now just we have to focus on that ligands, because this part we have completed metal part. Now see here, it is the bromo. How many are there? 2 are there, so di. NH3 means amine. Okay, how many NH3 are there? 4 are there, so it will be tetra. Now see, one is bromo and second one is the amine. Alphabetically who will come first? That is the amine, and second one is the bromo. This is the after square bracket, so we have to write the after metal and oxidation number. Now see, for that one how to write. So firstly we have to write that tetraamine. So it is tetraamine dichloro. Tetraamine dichloro. After that metal, that is the platinum. Its oxidation number is 4. And after that bromine is there. For that one we have to write it as a bromide. Okay, clear to everyone? Here we have completed our next example, and now last example remain that we will complete right now. Now see here, if we consider this one, okay, what is the complex? See here, CO means cobalt is there, okay, H2O is there, Cl2 is there, and En is also there. En is twice, okay, here it is Cl. Now see, if we consider why I took here Cl, see here, this is the Cl. Now see, if we consider En, one En having the 2 donating atom, 2 En having the 4, okay, means 4, 1 H2O 5 and Cl having the 6, means coordination number of this complex is 6. So I have corrected that it is not Cl2, it is Cl, okay, because octahedral complex is there, that's why. Okay, now see here, if we consider here, firstly we have to identify the cationic complex, anionic complex is there or the neutral. See, is there anything is there? No, nothing is there. Is there any charge? No charge. Means this is the example of the neutral complex. As we know that neutral complex means metal name we have to write it as it is. Now we will calculate the oxidation number. See, for cobalt X, H2O only 1 is there. For H2O oxidation number is 0. For chlorine, how many chlorine are there? Only 1, minus 1. En, how many En are there? 2 are there. But for En, oxidation number is 0. So equal to 0. In this way, if we consider X plus 0 minus 1 plus 0 equal to 0. So here X minus 1 equal to 0. So in this way, if we consider X is equal to plus 1. So we can say that in this oxidation number of cobalt is only 1. So we have to write here Roman I. Clear to you? Now see here, if we consider here we have completed the oxidation number identification. Now we have to write its name. If we consider its name, then we can say that here cobalt, okay, for that one we have completed already. H2O means we have to write here aqua. Cl is there, means we have to write here chloro. En means here we have to write that ethylene diamine. We have to write here ethylene diamine. 2 is there, means we have to write here bis. So here we can write its nomenclature like that. If we consider aqua, chloro and ethylene diamine. Now see, alphabetically who will come first? A will come first, Cl will come second and ethylene diamine will come third. So in this way we can write its name like that, aqua, chloro, after that bis, in round bracket ethylene diamine, and after bracket we have to write that cobalt, and in bracket its oxidation number plus 1. If that complex is like that, CO, H2O, Cl, En twice and here plus 2, then here only its oxidation number will change as a plus 1. If only plus charge is there, then its oxidation number will change as a plus 2. Okay, here we have completed 4 examples. In that I told you that how to identify cationic complex, anionic complex as well as neutral complex, and after that we have written its nomenclature by following some steps. So in this way if you write, then it is easy to write its nomenclature. Okay, hope so आपको ये जो 2 lectures मैंने दिए हैं किस बात पे, तो IUPAC नेमिंग पे, होप सो आपके जो कंसेप्ट है वो क्लियर हो चुके होंगे. थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू.